up, guys? It's your girl Bree, and I'm back with another story time. It's been a while since I even did a story time, but this story is about the time I got assaulted in school in the 11th grade. Now, I'm gonna just tell you how it all begun and what happened and how it was resolved, basically. But this happened when I was in art class. It was a new boy, and I'm the sweet person in the classroom, so the teacher, she would ask me to help the boy because that day we were taking pictures. We having yearbook pictures, and she said, "Well, go down with Bridge when she take her pictures, so she'll show you where to go," because he was new. So I was like, "Okay, yeah, you can go with me." I said, "I'll show you where to go, and where you gotta take your pictures at," because our pictures were going in the yearbook. So we went down the stairs together, and before we could get to the auditorium, he was like, "I don't want to take my pictures." He was like, "I'm not dressed to take pictures." He was like, he said, "I don't like taking pictures." He was like, "I'm just gonna go play basketball in the gym." So I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "So I'm just gonna go take mine, and then I'll meet you back here, so you can come back with me. So at least we were together. So she'll think he took his pictures, but he didn't." So he went to the gym to play basketball. I went to my pictures. That's my nephew. Hey. He's in the casket. See him? He right there. He just woke up. But dang, what was I saying? After I got done taking my pictures, I went back. I went to the gym, and I told him that I had already took my pictures, and that we could go back up. Where did I leave? I left off of us going upstairs, back to the classroom, and normal. She had set him beside me, so I could help him and help with his work and tell him what the class, just help him around, get him around the class, tell him who some people was, what we couldn't do in there, which she had me do that because I was a nice person. I like helping people, which she really could have did it, but she just chose to let me do it to help him and for him to have a friend in the classroom. And as a couple days passed, he's flirty. He said that he liked me, and I was like, well, I mean, I think you're nice and I think you're cool, but I just met you. I don't see this going anywhere no time soon of us just being friends. So I guess he didn't like that he didn't like the way, he didn't like the rejection, being rejected. So I was like, okay. I was like, we could just be friends. I was like, you don't have to, be, because some, how guys get touchy and they like to touch you and stuff. And he was doing that. And I was like, okay, whoa, do not touch me. You don't know me like that, and I don't know you that well for you to do that. So he ended up, I guess he got mad because I told him he couldn't touch me. And how can you get mad at something like you just met me? I don't even know you. I'm not confused with how, the girls you're used to dating, but not me. You don't even know me. So he gets up and he walks off into another room, and so a guy behind me, he tapped me. He was like, he was flirting with you. I was like, yeah, he was. He was like, he got a girlfriend. I was like, what? I was like, he got a girlfriend. Then why he flirting with me? I was like, well, he never mentioned no girlfriend to me. He was like, oh, yeah, he got a girlfriend. He told me her name and everything. The boy told me her name and everything. He was like, yeah. He was like, you tell his girlfriend on him. I was like, I don't even know her. I'm not gonna just walk up to her and tell her her boyfriend's being flirtatious. I mean, that's her job to watch her man, not me. So, a couple of days pass on. I'm outside. The same boy that told me about the girl. The girl was outside that day in the bus pad, and he turned me around to her. And he was like, "Tell her." And I was like, "What? I'm not about to tell her anything. Like, she's not gonna attack me and think I'm trying to talk to her man. I'm like, it's nothing to tell her because." She came out her own mouth and said she knew her boyfriend flirted with other girls. I'm like, then what's the reason of telling her she already know that her boyfriend flirts with other girls? Okay. Sorry about that. Had to get the baby because he kept around. Say hi. Say hi, YouTube. Say just chilling with my auntie. Why are you looking like that? But, dang, where was I at? The bus pad, and her basically saying she know that he flirts with other girls. She don't really too much care about it. But I'm like, okay. Like I said, no reason to tell her. And if she knows that her boyfriend's flirting with someone, who wants to be with a guy that flirting with other girls? But that's her own business, not mine. So it's this day we were back in art class, and this time we were in the art room, and this other students were like, we were mixed in, like students were in the classroom and then some were in the art room, and she told me to go around and pick up everybody's paper. And so everybody's giving me their paper. No one's giving me a hard time of giving them their paper, giving me the paper, but him. He doesn't want to give me his paper. He decided he want to run around the room and don't want to give me his paper. So everybody has left the art room. I'm waiting on him to give me his paper. I'm still in there waiting on him to give me paper. And I said, he don't want to give me his paper. She said, give her your paper. So the teacher's in the main room. She's not even over here. So, but they can still see in the room. And because it's like a curtain, but you can still, like, it's still open for everybody to see. The students can see. What are you cheesing about? So, the students can still, everybody can still see. So, I reached for his paper, and instead of him reaching to give me the paper, he reached for my arm. And I said, let my arm go. I said, why are you holding on to my arm? I said, you need to quit playing and quit being childish and just give me your paper. So, everybody now is turned around looking. All the students are looking. Trying to figure out what's going on, why he doing it. Because they know what he's been doing since we've been in this classroom. Since he's been there. So, they just sitting there looking like, same thing I'm thinking, like, let me go. So, when I snatched my arm for him to let me go, when he first grabbed my arm, he sunk his nails into my arm. But when I snatched away, his nails cut my arm, and then left a nasty bruise. And I was like, and the teacher, she's literally standing there, not doing anything but looking. I'm like, are you not gonna say nothing? He just bruised my arm and physically hurt me in the classroom, and you're not doing anything. She was like, well, do you want to go to the office and report it? Well, of course, he just assaulted me. And then she said that she was gonna write him up, and she told him to go sit down in the classroom. And I never even got his paper. She ended up getting it, and I'm looking like, you're not gonna say anything. She told him to go sit down in the classroom. Like, you should have been taking him to the office, not telling him to sit down. So I'm not sure if he really got in trouble, but after he did this, he was gone for a couple days. And then I was like, well, did he go to ISS? Because I asked her, I was like, well, did he go to ISS, or did he get expelled or anything out of school for what he did? She was like, he is in ISS, but I'm not sure if they said anything about this. Because she said she sent a note up there. But she was like, I don't know if is this the reason why he's in there? I don't know, but he's there. She said, so that's a good thing he is in there. But I'm like, is he in there for what he did? Because basically he getting away with this if that's not what he's in there for. But, so he returned. He got out. He was there for probably like a week or two, and he finally came back. And he came back in the room and sat by me, and I'm like, no, you're not sitting by me. You need to go find another seat and sit somewhere else. He was like, I didn't mean to do what I did to your arm. I'm like, I don't care. Go sit somewhere else. I don't care about your pity party. Go sit somewhere else. So he was like, now this what really freaked me out. He said, if you want to talk to me, I'll just follow you home and rape you. I was like, what? And when people say that, you think, well, you know how boys say something, oh, I'm going to do something sexual. You're not really thinking, okay, is he serious? And I'm like, well, I know he's serious because what he did a couple 2 weeks ago. He just assaulted me in the classroom. Now he's threatening me. And I was like, you don't know where I live at. Oh, I beg to differ. He does. He knew because I walk home because I didn't stay that far from the school. So he knew. He was like, he called out the street I walk on to go home. He called out the street I stayed on and my address. I said, what the? This boy's been following me all this time and I ain't know it. And then I told the teacher, and she was like, I'm going to send another note down and to tell the principal what is going on. So at this point, I don't know if he even got in trouble. What's wrong? What's wrong? You don't want to be on camera? You don't want to be seen? You don't want to be seen? So at this point, I don't know if he even got in trouble because now because he came in the middle of this class. So now this class is about to end. So the class ends, and I don't know if he even got in trouble and anything. And so when we started to go back to our we moved to our next classes, I was like, I was walking, I was passing the bathroom, the boys' bathroom, and he came out. And I was like, so he didn't get in trouble because he's still here. So I was like, I went back to her, and I was like, he's still here, so obviously he didn't get in trouble. She was like, well, I don't know why he is here, because I sent the principal, and the principal said that he was going to get in trouble. So from my understanding, he got a couple days out of school for what he said and did. They looked over the situation. They didn't do nothing about the situation. And they said that, then I later found out that he did this to another girl at our school, and they said that that was the reason why he got kicked out of his last school, because he was messing with a girl. And then probably I seen him all the time in school, and I always like hid from him, or just, you know, tried to avoid going the same way he was, because the school wasn't doing anything about it. And so after probably, like, I would say a month or two, someone was like, oh, you know, Benny, I said his name, but his name, I already said it, but his name's Benny, but they was like, you know, he got kicked out of school. And I was like, for what? She was like, he was messing with some girl, and he had did something to her or something, and he got kicked out of school. And I was like, so he's expelled, or he's just out for a couple of days? She said, no, he's expelled. She said he went back to where he originally was from. I was like, well, how did he go back to where he originally was from when he got kicked out of that school? But she said he had went back to where he came, so obviously he couldn't go back to that same school, but he ended up going back. And I was like, well, I'm glad he's gone. And I never have shared this with none of my close friends of what was going on. The only person who knew about this was me, the teacher, and the principal. And the principal knew about this. And I never shared this with my mom or my family or anybody. I actually just shared this with a close friend. I actually just recently shared this with a close friend, because I didn't really want to talk about it. I mean, you know, I watched a lot of people actually get hurt and actually don't make it out of this stuff, so I actually did regret not telling when I should have, even though, you know, a grown-up did know. 2 grown-ups did know and did nothing about it. So that is one thing I did regret not telling my parents or anything, and I know my mom watched the channel, so she's gonna see it. Oh, my sister will see it, but it was hard, but I moved past it. I did. And if anybody's going through something, you should definitely speak up about it. And when someone's not doing it, at least tell your parents, because that's the mistake I did. I didn't tell my parents, even though it could have been way worse than this, because he didn't actually do anything to me, but he did threaten to, and he did know where I lived, so it was possible. It was possible of him doing something to me, but I'm just glad that it didn't, and that I know now if this does approach again, I know exactly how to handle this morally, going to my parents. And why are you crying? Why are you making a noise for? He's still sleeping. But, and like, look around now, look what's going on. People getting girls are getting kidnapped and killed, as everybody knows. All these people, little kids getting killed, the little girl getting killed and finding her body, the little 3-year-old, I think she was 3. And then this girl who was in college ended up just now recently found out she was dead, actually shot. And she doesn't live that far from us. She's not that far from us. So that really people should tell people. You should tell somebody. But that's my story time about how I got assaulted in school and stalked. We're gonna close this out because you're crying. But see you on the next video. And before I close this out, I know I had put up that little I did that thing about I was gonna upload some videos on Tyler Perry the Oval and Tyler Perry's Sisters and Ambition. Well, I'm gonna do all 3 because I like all 3. But if there's any, some people said they didn't like them 3 the shows. So if there's a show that you want to see, just drop it down below, and I will find it and post it, because I don't mind posting something y'all like. Besides something that's something I watch, so that's why I said that. But I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys learned something from this video, because I've definitely learned a lot from what happened to me and what I'm now seeing going on now. and you should definitely speak up and say something to somebody, because somebody will help you. But that is it. Bye.